Welcome to Liberal Arts Math Algebra 2, and today we're going to be applying special right triangles to the Chicago movable bridges. I'm going to show you how to upload an image of a movable bridge into Geogebra to study these triangles. The very first thing I did was I went to chicagoloopbridges.com, and this website is devoted to Chicago's downtown movable bridges, and I went and watched these bridges in this little animated video that they have here. And I went through these bridges and found one that I'd like to study. These bridges are named by the street that they're on, and I chose the Well Street Bridge. I went to Google Images and I found the Well Street Bridge, and now I'm going to take my snipping tool and I'm going to snip this. I'm only going to snip the top part of it because I'm just going to be interested in the bridge itself. So I'm going to save this as desktop as capture. Then I'm going to go to my GeoGebra. And my GeoGebra by default is an algebra and graphics view. There's a pop-out window here, and I'm going to change it to a geometry view. It doesn't matter if I choose the basic or the geometry. I'm going to choose a geometry. Image, click down. Now I'm going to upload my image. One of the things is that this image I want it to be a full screen and a background image, and so I'm going to change the properties. So under Object Properties, the very first thing I'm going to do is make it a background image. Then the color, I'm going to lighten it. It's going to be a lot lighter, and then I'm going to change the position. Corner 1, corner 2, and corner 4. You have to enter after corner 4. Now we're going to start studying our special right triangles. To begin with, we're going to make a segment. This is going to represent the road. This is a construction, so you can move it if you need to. Next thing I'm going to do is scroll down here to the midpoint. This is going to be the midpoint of the road, so this is where the bridge is going to be opening up on the left side and on the right side. To create our bridge, we're going to use the slider tool. Angle, and our bridge is going to go up 90 degrees. You need to keep the degrees there. Apply. We can always check our work with this move arrow. And we're going to just go here, it goes from 0 to 90 degrees. This is a cursive letter, so I'm going to rename it so it doesn't have that cursive letter. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be opening and closing the road to that degree. So to do that, I'm going to use the angle with a given size. Midpoint, this vertex, and then I'm going to write the word angle. Do the same on the other side. There's going to be no degrees this time. I better spell it right. And it's going to be clockwise. So let's go see what we've done so far. 90 degrees all the way down to 0. We're going to use a segment to represent our road. So moving this open and close it, 0 all the way up to 65, all the way up to 90. So now let's go and create since we're studying special right triangles, let's create some triangles. Using the perpendicular tool, we're going to start at the top of this down to the road. The top of this segment down to the road. There's two choices for intersection. There's an intersection tool or the point tool. I tend to use the point tool. Now we're going to create our triangles. I'm going to be going in the counterclockwise direction. I'm going to change the object properties so the color, I'm going to use this purple and I'm going to make it 25 and do the same on the other side. These two triangles are congruent. Now let's go find the distances of these triangles. Under angle is distance or length. Moving these over, here we have it. This is not the actual street distance, but this is for the geometry, and for our class it'll be great. So we're going to move this. If we bring it down to 0, 0, notice 8.84, 8.84, that's the distance halfway across the road. This never changes because halfway across the road is always going to be the same. We're going to bring this up to 30 degrees and 45 degrees. When we're at, and we can even bring it at 60. When we're at 60 degrees, we're going to be studying the relationship between the hypotenuse, the longer leg, and the shorter leg. You and your partner are going to go to your worksheet and you're going to put in your name and put in these lengths to to discover the relationship between the sides of a 30, 60, and 90 degree triangle. And two more features I want to show you in GeoGebra that I'd like you to do. One of them is there's an angle feature. This feature right here, because this was created counterclockwise, you can click on the middle and you can see all the different angles. Another feature that I want you to do, you do not have to do this, but it will be really fun. At the end, object properties, you can go back and click on your image and you can make it darker so you can see more of the street view. I hope you enjoyed this video and I look forward to seeing your results on your relationships between these special right triangles. Thank you.